You just read it on the internet?
Yeah, and I tried it with some probiotics that I had at home.
And?
I opened up the capsule and put it in there, and nothing happened.
That's interesting. Now, you
So
may want to look.
kind of wondering.
Yeah, you don't know about probiotics, and manufacturing of probiotics is a lot different than manufacturing vitamins and minerals. There's not a lot of companies that can actually make the probiotics. They're living organisms, and so you're dealing with life. It's not like a vitamin or a mineral, which is basically a biochemical or a chemical. The probiotics are living entities. So it's a little bit tricky to work with them, to manufacture them, and you don't always know what you're getting. That's why I like the Nightly Essence so much. The guy who makes the Nightly Essence and sells it to Longevity, actually Longevity's making it now, but the guy who formulated and started it is a friend of mine, and he has a wonderful facility in Minnesota. And I recommend it because I trust him and I know him. So that's why the Nightly Essence is so cool. Now, of course, Longevity's doing it, and that's a trustworthy company as well. I can't answer that question, Nina, but I'm going to look into it. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. Okay? Does that help?
Well, keep talking about the ketogenic diet because I'm trying to keep on track with that.
Are you? How are you doing with it?
Well, I'm doing
great?
Okay. Well, it seems like I'm not losing it, but I heard you talking about calorie restriction, so maybe I might try that. And
yes.
Are you supposed to be in ketosis and then become keto adapted after a certain point? Or
ideally, keto adapted, meaning you become a fat burner, is basically what you're talking about. And yes, that's the ideal.
Right.
That would be the ideal condition, is for you to be burning fat, not sugar. The ketogenic diet encourages that, as you say. But you're right. A lot of times when we do the ketogenic diet, we think we can eat as many calories as we want, and most of it comes from fat. It doesn't work that way. You got to do the ketogenic diet in conjunction with limiting your calories and intermittent fasting for that matter too. So yes, good point. Ketogenic diet means a percentage, but in terms of absolute calories, the number of calories, that's caloric restriction, and that has to work with your ketogenic diet.
Because I was reading that you need to be on that takes some people longer, maybe a couple of months to get.
Not a couple. It shouldn't take a couple of months. A couple of months to get going really, really good, to be really a fat burner. But it shouldn't take more than a week or 2 weeks. Sometimes 2 weeks or so to really get going with it. It shouldn't take that. It should not take a couple of months though. But a couple of weeks, sometimes some people do take a little bit of time to go into full-blown fat burning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Anita. Have a great day. All right, let's go to Texas and say hi to Dave. Good morning. What's up, Mike? Is this Graves Dave?
Yeah, certainly a return from the Graves Dave is what my wife likes to call me. But
no more Graves Dave. Now we call you No More Graves Dave.
That's exactly right, my brother. It's all gone thanks to you, and I certainly appreciate it.
All right.
The reason I'm calling in is, it's kind of related to what you've been talking about, the ketogenic and cholesterol and things like that. And then I'm another success story on that front because I've been doing what you've been saying to a T. I'm like your biggest disciple. I listen every day. I actually do just about everything you recommend.
I love it.
And as part of my Graves' disease, I had a lot of cholesterol, or a lot of plaque, I should say, being built up in my arteries. I had them scanned with the ultrasonic scanner thing, and an ultrasound, and I was told that my carotid arteries were fairly plaqued up, about 25%, as a matter of fact. It's about a year ago. And I've been doing the ketogenic diet since you started talking about it, probably a little bit sooner, but really gotten into it about last fall. Plus, I've kind of been on a high cholesterol diet, believe it or not.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What do you eat? Like eggs? You're eating eggs and organ meats and that sort of thing?
I eat lots of eggs. I eat organ meats. I actually eat bone soup every week,
Nice.
I eat butter. I don't shy away from any of that stuff.
Tell me the plaques are starting to go. Tell me the plaques are gone.
So I went and got scanned on Monday again. This was a year since I got my first scan, and my doctor told me, "Oh my God, it looks like all the drugs that we're giving you are really working because your plaque is just about gone." And I had to let her know at that time. I was like, "Look, I haven't taken your cholesterol medication in about a year."
Oh, that is hysterical.
I've been taking a lot of chelating type of minerals, and
did you tell her you're eating cholesterol? Did you tell her you're eating eggs? That's
I did.
hysterical.
She got really mad. Said there's no scientific basis on
Put her
that.
on.
Well,
Tell her. Let's talk. Can she come on the radio? Tell her to be brave. Come on the radio.
I
I'd love
doubt she would, but I had to laugh because I was living proof.
Isn't it funny how there's no scientific evidence, but what are you, Dave? They believe the scientific evidence, but not you, not the results, not the patients. It's like that old joke: who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? You ever hear that joke where the guy catches his wife with somebody cheating on him, and the wife goes, "Who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes?" It's like, who are you going to believe, the statistics or you? You're the living example, the living proof. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, you've done a miraculous job of getting me to where I need to be, and I thank you so much.
You've done it, Dave. You've done it.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm just doing what you recommend, and I listen every day. So hopefully your callers are taking note. One thing I am having right now, it's been raining a ton here in Austin. I mean, just raining and raining and raining.
Okay.
And as a result, the allergies, mold allergy is off the charts.
Okay.
And I'm suffering from pretty bad mold allergies, and I was just wondering if you anything that recommend, or just keep doing what I'm doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. It sounds like you're totally on the right track. So I would tell you, if you just called out of the blue, I would tell you to start working on the digestive system and the good bacteria and the probiotics. You're probably already doing that. So as far as an immediate assault goes, because that's what that is, you're just getting a big bunch of mold all of a sudden, and it is definitely a problem in Austin. I know that personally. Vitamin C is probably one of the most important of the pro-immune system nutrients. It's medicinal in high doses. It's nutritive in low doses. It's medicinal in high doses. So I'd be using high doses of vitamin C. I'd also be using high doses of bioflavonoids. You may want to get the Bergamax product off of brightsidehealthproducts.com. Polyphenols in general from fruits and vegetables. Onions and garlic have some really effective medicinal properties. If you're not doing selenium, that's also important for the immune system. And then my all-time favorite mineral, as you probably know, is zinc. That's also very important for the immune system. Last but not least, if you're not already, get yourself on N-acetylcysteine, NAC, 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day. Very important for the immune system and very helpful for allergies too. And then one last thing, alpha-lipoic acid, 400 or 500 milligrams a day. Dave, I'm out of time, buddy. Thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it. You guys have a beautiful, spectacular day. Check out my skin health products at truthtreatments.com. We'll talk to y'all later. Have an awesome, beautiful, wonderful day. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Bye for now.